Plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, it has to be a twist. The pinball wizard's got such a surprise. Pinball Wizard by The Who, and also one of the few songs in the world that mentions Brighton in the song lyrics, which is where I now live. This has such a quality intro, but of course we'll be focusing an awful lot on the strumming and a lot of the different chord shapes that may be new to a lot of you. Loads and loads of fun, whether you play acoustic or electric guitar. Please give this one a go. It's just a fantastic song. It's The Who after all. So let's have a nice close-up on the first few chords in this song. We basically have a B minor shape and then different notes that then descend from there. So we have this B minor chord shape without having to bar, and then we're playing string 4 to an 8th rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and throughout this entire intro. But let's just look at the chords first of all. Second chord, take your first finger off. Place that first finger at the 2nd fret of the 2nd string as the 4th chord. Place the middle finger down where it would go on kind of an F major 7, but this is an F sharp. So we move 1 fret up. And if you can do that, you can give this song a very good go. Chord number 1. Chord 2, take your first finger off. Put that first finger at 2nd fret of the 2nd string and take your middle finger off. Put the middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string and take off the little finger. And then the pattern would go. From there, 5th chord is the hardest chord in the entire song, and it's trying to get this to ring out. The 3rd finger is where it has always been throughout the song so far. We have the 1st finger and 2nd finger at the 2nd fret, trying to keep the thinnest string ringing out. The tip is to keep this 3rd finger over this bad side of the fret and just press it down harder, basically. But it doesn't matter how you play this chord, whether the thumb's high, whether the thumb's low, it's just an awful, awful stretch. You could have your little finger playing that note instead. That might make it easier for some of you, but you can see how my hand is straining to get there. Don't hurt yourselves, shake it out, stretch it out, do what you can, practice guitar lots, and then at one point you'll be able to play that chord. Ooh, it is difficult though. Then just keep the 3rd finger down on its own for the last chord. Just before the end, move 1 fret up and have the middle finger down. And then the very end, it's back to that F major 7 kind of chord. And that's where we start to have this strumming pattern. That's what we're going for. This is where we start to bring the thumb over, and we want to make sure we're muting string 5 throughout. So I would probably do that by having the thumb right over the top, pressing down this note and muting string 5. So pressing down to sound string 6, not sounding string 5. Then when we slide it up from there, dagga 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 dang dang. Okay, so 16th strumming pattern. If you've never covered 16th strumming before, I've left a link in the description to 16th strumming. But what you need to be able to do to play this strumming pattern is be able to tap it out. That's the key. All I'm doing there is just hitting every one until the last two. But it's not about the downs and ups. It's about keeping your hand moving. And accents. Tap it out first of all. Get that first of all. Get the rhythm inside you first of all. Get it. Feel where it is. Don't count it. Don't count it. Big and then little. Big, big, big. With the chords. So this is a B major chord, but I play this thumb over the root note and muting string 5. And then we have this B shape, and I move the first finger down 1 fret to keep the B note ringing out all the time. We had the little finger first, and then we go to, so it's kind of like a sus4 to the normal B chord. Let's get the strumming hand in there as well. Move it down 2 frets and we're at A at the 5th fret. 3rd fret, or the thumb's at 3rd fret. 2nd fret. Sure plays a mean pinball. And then we've got some power chords. B, however you want to play it. B power chord, B with your little finger. A, D, E. That's E played with my first finger, but I'm not letting string 3 ring out. I'm muting it. And then you could play this with an E, but I'd choose to keep my, for the chorus, first finger, 1 finger E chord again. Pinball Wizard, E power chord, F sharp power chord, B power chord. Not bar chords. It's a lot easier if we just go for the power chords. G, no first finger, it's kind of like a power chord G. Such a supple wrists. And then how do you think he does it? That may seem so good. That was D to C add 9. How do you think he does it? What makes him so good? Plays a mean pinball. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I thought I was at a table game, but I just hated my pinball penalty. Getting towards the ending now. This is a D sus4 to a D chord, but we're playing the open D all the time. It's like a triad based off of the D bar chord shape. And we move that down 2 frets. 2 frets again. That's the hardest one. back to the A. It can be my best, this. Don't worry, my little finger's hurting too. To A. Sure plays a mean pinball. D, D, that's 5th fret power chord. 3rd fret. F. And then finishing on the B flat. However you want to play it. Song kind of fades out from there. That's where we'll do to. Let me grab the electric guitar now and teach you those bits. So I play this 5th fret to 7th fret with the first finger, and 7th fret to 9th fret with the little finger. Pick, and we mute with that first finger. String 5 is muted, and the finished 3 strings are muted also. So that's just sticking to the first finger because the little finger is always 2 frets higher. We move it in this fashion. We would have 5 to 7, sticking to the dots basically on your guitar. 3 to 5, 1 to 3, and then I would just do open to 2nd fret, to finish up. 1, 2, 3, and then it's the same. It's the same as the acoustic part. The thing that is added, there's a little lead line all the way throughout the verses after that. It's 12th fret on the B string, just that B note kind of ringing out. Chorus is the same. Until a few variations on this D chord then. We'd have the sus4, and sometimes playing with a D sus4, and a D sus2, various riffs there. When we go to that D part, I would play it 3 to 5 with the first finger. You could do it all on the thickest 2 strings, but I think it sounds better and I would play it 3 to 5, 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and then 3 to 5. And then to finish, same kind of thing, sus4 and a sus2. And that's how to play Pinball Wizard. If you have any questions about it, let me know through the website at andyguitar.co.uk or in the comments below, and I'll check out, answer them and help you all I can. It's a very difficult song in places, and it's very easy in other places. It takes a little bit of perseverance to get the bits and pieces all together, one after the other in a long sequence, but break it down and it's actually quite straightforward. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and you can check out my intermediate guitar course if there's any help you need from that. That is a downloadable course available from andyguitar.co.uk.